Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with the crew showcase coming up in the next 7 days to talk about the new Season 8, and with Season 7 coming up to its last couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about my predictions for Season 8. I got a few theories, I've got a few things that I want to look into, and to be honest, let's get into it straight away. First of all, we're going to start with what I started with last time, and that is map expansion. Do I think we're going to get a map expansion in Season 8? I'm 50-50. I'm very sure we need a new map. However, do we get a new map in Season 8? I'm still on the fence, but I'll still give you a little bit of what I think we could get. So when we go to the top of the map, above Oahu, we've got this island that popped up. So I think this is going to be a new island for Season 8, and I think this is going to be Kauai, and I think we're going to have a whole new map expansion for Season 8. I could be wrong, but this thing is a little bit more prominent now. But now, I've got another thought. We could be getting an update on these islands here. This one here, that popped up in Season 6 as well. Season 6, we got that. That's got an expansion. And these little islets here as well. Yeah, we've got a little bit more. And they've changed the names of these in this season as well. Yes, so could we get an expansion of these areas instead of that big one at the top? I don't know. So with Season 8, I could imagine we get another map expansion. When it comes to Hawaii, they're built up of a lot of different little islands. So when it comes to islands, they're definitely not scrimping. There's plenty to choose from, and we got some big islands as well. With Kauai being the third largest, I think that will be the next island. I reckon Kauai will be the next island. Kauai has a lot of farmland, so it'd be interesting to see what they could do with that island. Okay, that's enough about the islands. Okay, I must admit I took that from the last video, but on to playlists! Let's talk about playlists. I've got a little feeling we could get another manufacturer playlist. Yes, the crew loves a manufacturer playlist. We had the Lamborghini, we had the Porsche, we had the Ferrari on the last update. And my god, the Ferrari one was incredible. It was so good. And that's the thing. The history of Ferrari was incredible. We got some good history, we got some amazing cars, and we got the F80 finally in the game. So, who could we see next? Well, I have a little feeling Mr. BMW. BMW could be coming into the game as a playlist. I have a feeling this would be the case. We have some great history with BMW. Bryanish Motorwerk is an incredible company that has history, motorsport prowess, and their M Division cars. So we have such history. We have things from the 3-litre CSL, incredible looking vehicle. We have the M Divisions with the M1. We have the M3s, we have the M4s, and we have the new M2s. We could have an incredible playlist with BMW, and let's face it, we could have a little bit of a cheat here. BMW engines find their way into some incredible cars, and that include one of the world's fastest cars of all time at one point, the McLaren F1, which had a BMW V12. So, could we get this as a playlist? BMW, please come into the game. Well, we have BMW, don't get me wrong, I'm driving one right now. But, can we get one as a playlist? I think this could be an incredible playlist. Don't get me wrong, the Ferrari one tickled my taste buds, but maybe we could get some more civilian cars on the road. Some M Division cars. We don't even have the E46 M3 in the game, so could we see that come into the game? And we've got a few M2s missing, so let's get those into the game, please. I would love a BMW to come. Well, I would love the BMW playlist. My guys, let's get it. Do you know what else the crew loves? They love a Volume 2. We have a couple Volume 2s in this game. We have the Drift Experience of the Volume 2. We have Made in Japan Volume 2. So, What else could we get as a Volume 2? Well, how about the chase? How about the chase section? Okay, this might be a little bit of a cheat here. However, with last year's Year 2, we got the chase update, and that was hidden behind a paywall. Yeah, it was really sad, but it was necessary. It was great fun, so it deserved to be behind a paywall. And to be honest, I bought it, so I can't complain. But let's just look into this a little bit. We could get the chase as a Volume 2. And how could we explore this? How could we get into another one? We kind of ended it on a good note, and we joined their crew, and we got some really cool police cars. Let's just get into this a little bit. If we're going to get a new map expansion, if we get Kauai, farmlands, so it's going to be off-road. So could we get some off-roading chases? That would be bloody awesome. Some off-road chases. We could get some incredible off-road chase vehicles with all of the regalia that we had on the last chase update, like we had with the Audi RS6 and some of the other cool cars like the Porsche 911 GT3. You know, this would be really cool if we could get an off-roading version of that. Plus, think about it, at the end of the chase, once we captured all the crews, we got to fight off the crazy mystery driver, the White Tiger, who turned out to be Sam from the chase squad. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. If no one's done this, then yeah, spoiler alert. It was Sam! What the devil? But yes, when it came to it, it became very clear that we were going up against Sam. So how about we explore that a little bit? Because at the end of it, we capture her, we get her car, and that's it. That's the end. However, we could explore in Volume 2 the chase squad going up against Sam, finally capturing her, because in theory she did kind of break some laws, didn't she? She was speeding, well, I guess we all have been, but she was speeding, she was evading, so to be honest, she is a felon. So how about this? Volume 2, we finally try and catch up to White Tiger and we try and take her down. She creates more crews to go up against and defeat to get to Sam and finally take her down and all she has earned. I am talking absolute crap. However, how cool would that be? The chase squad come back and defeat their old friend and they take her down and put her in prison. Is that too much? But yeah, that would be a cool playlist, right? Apparently there is another playlist that is being leaked that is apparently going to be called Street Riders, which is going to feature Weasel, who was in the Donk vs Lowrider playlist. So apparently this is going to be an underground racing playlist, and we get to go up against Weasel again. So we get to have an underground racing vibe. There isn't much details about it, but apparently this is what's been leaked. And this is really interesting. What could we get with an underground racing playlist? Could we get more modifications? Let's say, are we going to get something like we got with the Donk vs Lowrider, where we got to modify our cars each race and just progress and progress and progress? That would be really cool, actually, thinking about it. Hopefully this is true. But yeah, that would be really cool if we could modify our cars each race and get new, improved modifications. That would be really cool, actually. Huh, how about that? Could this be a little bit of a nod to the Crew 1, where we enter the game being undercover, trying to infiltrate all the underground racing crews? That would be really cool, like a little nod to the original The Crew. Maybe. Talking of modifications, actually, I genuinely think this could be another thing we could see in this new update and Season 8. Could we be getting more modifications? To be honest, when it comes to modifications on The Crew, they do very well. However, the wheels The wheels are awful, man. The wheels are awful. They are horrible remakes of some things, and we only get chrome colours. Chrome colours. It looks horrible. So could we be getting modifications? Could we be getting new wheels? Could we be getting new stance? Could we have a level that we can change the stance of the car, lower the cars? Because let's face it, some of these cars, you'll make an amazing creation, like I have right here. This beautiful S14, I've made it look pretty nice. But when we take it out, look at that. Yo! What the hell is going on? What the hell is that? It's like a monster truck. It's so high, there's so much arch gap. It's kind of disgusting to look at. No, don't like it. However, if we can adjust the ride height, that would be perfect. That's all we're asking. New wheels and the ride height. However, if we can get some more body parts, some more bumpers, actual interior modification, some new seats, some steering wheels, I think we will all be happy. Plus, the crew. Have you listened, my boys? How about the race creator? Where is the race creator? We are begging for the race creator. I can't stress it enough. Where is the race creator? It was such a good feature, man. Okay. What is a predictions list without new cars? Okay, so we've got a few things I would love to see in here that should have come in a little while ago, like the Lamborghini Temerario. That is still not in the game. It surprises me. It is mind-boggling. Why is that car not in the game? Plus, the Ferrari 12 Cylindri. We just had the Ferrari playlist and the 12 Cylindri didn't make an appearance. It surprised me. It was really confusing. It's the update from the 812 Superfast, and we still don't have it in the game. Surprising. Surprise. However, I would also love to see some more just normal cars. Subaru, where are you still? Subaru needs to come into the game. We need some Rolls Royce. We need Rolls Royce in the game, my boys. We need some really cool cars. And I think if we get that BMW playlist, we can get some good BMWs as well. Some good M Division cars in the game. Yes, I think we could get some really good cars. I think we really do shoot for the hypercars, which is fine. The Gently we got in this season was really nice. I think that thing looks really cool. It's really nice, actually. I think that was a really good little addition to the game. But we need to get some really cool cars as well. We got some incredible cars that have come out not that long ago, and I think we need to bring them in. The Temerario, it should be a crime that that's not in the game, and I think the 12 Cylindri is the main one I want. I think the 12 Cylindri is just missing from the game. It's really weird. Plus, yeah, I think just normal cars. I would love something really cool. Like, bring in Skoda, for God's sake. Skoda! Let's get a Skoda in the game. Let's get the Fabia rally car. Let's get something cool. Let's get something different. I'm creating a lot more work for myself by adding all these pictures. Oh, I hate myself today. But that is what I think we should get in. Some more cars, some more features, a map expansion, and a few good playlists. That is my predictions. It's erratic. It's purely erratic. I have really tried to rack my brain for what really needs to come into the game for the Season 8. The map expansion, for me, it needs to come in now. I think if they don't bring in the map expansion this season, the game's going to feel a little bit empty. I think with the announcement of Forza Horizon 6, the crew MotorFest really has to bring the noise and show why they have really been excelling where Forza Horizon 5 has kind of floundered a bit, minus being a PS5 player because it's all new for them. But that's another video. Thank you so much for watching. You're all a bunch of legends. I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye, my friends. Bye.